Hello students, welcome after the summer break. As you know that before the summer break we had done a few chapters. Now we are going to revise these chapters so that it is going to help you out in attempting your class test as well as the upcoming quarterly examination which is commencing from 22nd of July. So let's begin with the first chapter of our literature reader, The Three Questions. It's written by Leo Tolstoy. Let's first discuss the main characters. As you know, there are three main characters. The first one is the king. The second one is a very renowned hermit who lives in the forest. And the third one is the wounded man or the stranger or the king's enemy. Now let us begin with the chapter and its highlights. Now we know that the chapter begins with a king and his curiosity to know the answer of three important questions. And he thinks that if he gets the answer of these three questions, then he would become very successful in his life. So, just with the motive to know these answers, he made a declaration in the kingdom that whosoever would be wise enough that he would give a satisfying answer to the king, he would be rewarded. Now, let us see what are these three questions, and to these different questions, what did the wise men reply? What is the first question that he was curious about? The first question was, what is the right time to do something? He feels that if one knows what is the right time and follow it properly, then he can become very successful in his life, and there would be no problem, no doubts, and no mistakes that he would commit. What is the right time to do something? To this, the wise men said, to prepare a timetable. Some people said that preparing a timetable would help the king a lot. Others said that he should avoid foolish pleasures and thus he could save time. But timetables, as we know, are prepared only for things which are scheduled properly. Others also said that he could take the help of counselors, that counselors can help him, and with their help and their advice, he can do things that are right. Now, for urgent decisions, look into the future with the help of magicians. Now, there is some problem that there are some urgent decisions which are to be addressed. Now, if there are such urgent decisions, how we can look into the future? We cannot address, and the counselors cannot there and then decide what is to be done. So, somebody should be there who can look into the future. And who can look into the future? The magicians are the best to look into the future. So finally, they said that you should take the advice of magicians to do the right thing at the right time. Now we come to the second question. What was the second question the king was curious about? Who is the most important for the king? Which person or which thing is the most important for a king? To the answer of this question, many wise men answered differently. Some wise men said that the king's counselors are the most important because they are always advising him. They are his heart and soul. They can help him out, take the right decisions at the right time. So they are the most important for the king. Some with the religious bent of mind thought that the priests are the most important for the king. Others said that for the health issues to be addressed and the king should be healthy enough to look after his kingdom, the doctors are the most important. Still others said that the soldiers are the most important because the most important thing for a king to do is to safeguard his kingdom. And how is the kingdom safeguarded? With the help of soldiers. So finally, soldiers are very, very important to the king. This is what was said by all these different men. But because the answers are varied and the king is not satisfied, so he has not rewarded anybody. Let us come to the third question. The third question is, what is the most important work for a king to do? So, what should a king indulge in? Some wise men said that he should indulge in science. The others who thought that safeguarding the country is very important, the protection of the kingdom is most important for them, fighting is the action, fighting is the act that he should do and indulge in. Again, others who, with the religious bent of mind, thought that religious worship is the most important action for a king to be done. Add the answers to these questions. Now, as the answers of these questions were so different, the king was not satisfied at all, and finally, he did not reward anybody. Then he heard of a famous hermit and his wisdom. He decided to meet him and get the answers. So let us see what happens when he goes and he meets the hermit who lives in a forest, and what is the meeting, what did the meeting result in? Had he really got the questions, or he was unanswered? Now the meeting with the hermit. He asked the hermit again the same three questions he was curious about, but the hermit did not respond at all. He did not respond. He did not say anything, not even uttered a word. He just kept on doing and digging his beds. Then, after some time, as the king had nothing to do, he pitied on the weak and old hermit. He started digging the beds. In the same way, the sun set and it was evening time. The day was about to get over. Then, suddenly, a bearded man or a stranger came running towards them. He was a stranger to them. Both of them had no idea who he was. He was wounded in the stomach. Somebody had stabbed him in his stomach, and we knew that it was the king's guards who had stabbed him. He was wounded in the stomach. The king and the hermit dressed and redressed his wound until the bleeding stopped. Both of them didn't think anything, but on humanitarian grounds, as a human being should do, they pitied on his condition and they started dressing his wound. Because the wound was a deeper one, they had to dress and redress it properly until the bleeding finally stopped and he was feeling better. Then they took him inside the hut and they laid him on the bed. So this was their action. That was not at all planned. Though he was a stranger, they did it. King's forgiveness and the reply. Now we come to know that the stranger was actually the king's enemy. Now, how he became the enemy? He had actually killed, the king had actually killed this stranger's brother and had even taken his property. And that is why this man wanted to kill the king. And he had come here, he was waiting in a hiding. And when the king did not come out and did not return in the evening, he came out. And as soon as he came out, the soldier or the guard who was there with the king, who was hiding someplace away, because we know very well the king was in disguise. He did not want to disclose the hermit that he was a king. So finally, this guard had stabbed the stranger or the wounded man, and he came running to save his life. And when the king came to know that he was his enemy and this was the reason behind it, he promised him that he would give back his property, and he would also send his own doctors to take care of him, to nurse him. Now the king gave back his property and the doctors were also sent. He also became very happy, and he promised the king that not only he but also his successors would serve the king most loyally. And they finally made peace with each other. So this was a good thing, that your enemies become your friends. But what about the answers of the king to the king's questions? Whether the hermit actually replied or he would explain it as the things happened, as the actions happened in the chapter. The hermit's reply. The hermit did not say or gave reply to the answers, but he said that the king, you yourself, according to the happenings of yesterday, would have realized the truth. As the king couldn't understand, he then explained that the hermit explained that the most important time is now. What is now? Now is the present time. The present time is the most important time in the world because this is the only time we have the power to act. We can act, we can take action, we can do something. So it is the most important time. And the for the king also, or for any human being on earth, present time is the most important. The most necessary person is the person you are with. The answer to the second question is that who is the most important person for the king? So the hermit replied that whosoever is with you at that time, at that moment, he or she is the most important for you. And to do good to that person is good. So, as we don't know what will happen in the future, live in the present. Help the person who is there with you. And the third answer is we have to do good to that person. Human beings are born on this earth to do good, to help the others, to serve humanities, to sympathize. So, this is the most noble deed that we should do, whether we are a king or we are a common person. These answers were really impressive, and the king was completely satisfied. And he got his answers. Now, we don't know whether he rewarded the hermit because the hermits are never interested in money, but the king got the answer to his questions, and we hope that the king would have ruled over his kingdom very well. So, I hope you have understood this chapter, and in this way we have revised it. Now be prepared for the test. I'll be sending the test to you, and please attempt this test honestly and faithfully.